Ah, the Eagles. What an amazing, amazing team. Have you seen their first two preseason games? They've absolutely crushed it. Chip Kelly, Sam Bradford, and everybody else, especially Tim Tebow. They're off to something special this year. Well, I can't wait. Anyway, welcome to the fourth season of Stuff Wreckers Incorporated. It is absolutely ridiculous that's already our fourth year. It's even more ridiculous that in our first 3 years, Kyle has won 2 of them. You shitting me right now? It's kind of been a little while since we last talked, so let's recap what happened last year. In 12th place, Mr. Steal Your Girl, Kyle Ponder. Now, some of it might be excusable. Kyle is falling in love, dating for the first time in a while. Pretty happy for him. This year, you gotta step your shit up. 11th place, well, was Greg. Getting his PhD, starting to get married. This year, you're living in Canada. You have literally nothing else to do but focus on fantasy. And your wife or whatever. Rose City Reds. Matt, you can't keep using soccer themes if you want to do better than 10th place. I think you can do it. We'll see. And in 9th place, we have Respect. Come on, Julio. No respect for 9th place. You can do a little better than that. 8th place, Knickerbocker. Well, Nick, I'm a little concerned about how you're going to do this year. It seems like you got a few things going on in your life. And 7th place, Mark Sanchez Beast Mode. Well, Tim Tebow Beast Mode's going to fare a little better this year. I have no doubt. 6th place, Team Golf Wang. If there's ever been a word to describe Mauricio, it's average. 5th place, El Tigre Fuego. V2 never even drafts and he did better than most of us. Something's going on here. 4th place, Forrest Whitaker I. Alright, Craig. You did better than you've done the last 2 years. Let's see if you can get into that top 3. In 3rd place, we have Bud Kilmer's a dick. An outdated reference, but Renee still got 3rd place. Our lovable loser. 2nd place, Travis. Dam Builders. I can't wait to see what you're able to do this year. Having a little baby sitting on your lap, making terrible trades. We know it's gonna happen. And in 1st place, Kyle. You son of a bitch. However, a whole new year brings in a whole nother opportunity. For example, Kyle always rides on the tailwinds of Jordy Nelson. He's done for the year. Your 2nd round draft pick is gone. What are you gonna do this time? Anyway, before we got into our new season, we got a few things we have to figure out. First, we need a draft. Attached in this email, you're gonna see a doodle poll. Fill it out quickly, because we only got 2 weeks until the season starts. Before we do the draft though, we also need to figure out our draft order. Kyle, this is your chance. Your chance. Sorry, Kyle Ponder. Morrow, you don't get shit. You already won. Kyle Ponder, we trust you. Do something fun. But also, maybe do it in a way where you're going to get a top pick. Renee and Nick both had fun ways to pick the drafts, and they ended up with shit. So, we need to figure out a new system for this. Anyway, also, you know, it's year 3 now, or year 4 now. Year 3, you know, we're adults. We need to actually go and pay our dues. Kyle Morrow, Travis, you both get money. Renee, you keep your own. Everybody else, we gotta pay up. 20 whole bucks. Look, we're 26, 27, 28, I have no fucking idea. But we can afford $20 to pay to our friends. Kyle and Travis, please send us your PayPal accounts so we can pay up. 4th and 5th place, V2 and Craig, you pay Travis. Everybody else, you pay Kyle. It's nice and simple, and let's do it. Also, I'm going to introduce something a little new this year. A little challenge of sorts. The first person, or any person, who comes up with an Eagles-related name, I'm going to pick the one that I like the most during week 1. If you win, here's what you get. You can choose between my 5th, 6th, or 7th pick, and all you have to do is trade me one of your players who's not on IR and not a kicker, and I'll do that trade. 2 kickers to it. The first one, if you win, you have to keep that name for the rest of the season. It's what Chip Kelly would want. The second one, my 5th, 6th, and 7th round picks are all going to be Eagles. But you can pick which one you want. Will it be Bradford? Will it be Jordan Matthews? Will it be Riley Cooper? Some good options out there. Alright, a couple other changes I've made. We're trying to amp up the scoring a little bit this year, so I've made a points perception league. Let me kind of look through real quick and kind of find the changes I've made. There's quite a few. Nothing in particular that's really bad, and you know, it's all there. Alright, let me find that shit. This takes... Oh my god. Alright. One of the changes for quarterbacks, we had 1 point for every 25 yards last season. This year it's going to be 1 point for every 20 yards. You're also going to get a 10-point bonus if your quarterback throws over 400 yards. For the receiving team, for running and receiving, everything's the same except for you are now going to get 0.5 points for every reception made. This might not seem like a lot, but 3 receivers getting 10 receptions each, that could be 15 extra points. That's the difference between Ponder losing by 30 and losing by 15. So we got some good options there. I also wanted to reward field goal kicking a little more and kind of, appreciate the challenge of it. So you're going to get a few more points, but you're also... Actually, no, I lied. They're all actually staying the same. However, field goal kicking's kind of become like a really, straightforward thing. So now, if you miss field goals, you lose a point. Except if it's over 50 yards. That shit's hard. The defense is where I wanted to increase some scoring. So if your team throws a complete shutout, 15 points. Only gives up 1 to 6 points, 10 points. 7 to 13, 7. 14 to 25. But there's also going to be some penalties. If your team gives up 28 to 34 points, you lose 3 points. And if they give up 35 or more, you lose 5 points. So those are all the changes that are being made. Should be pretty straightforward. Nothing hard. And yeah, we're ready to go. Remember, let's amp up the shit talk a little bit this year. I can't be the only one doing it. I can't just shit talk every team the Eagles are going to be trouncing this year, as well as 11 of you dopes. So let's amp it up. All right, here we go. Check out everything in the rest of the email. Ponders, set up the draft order, and everybody else fill out the doodle poll, and we are good to go. Stuff Wreckers Incorporated, let's start year 4.